and I wrote a book called The 1 Minute Parent. And it's called The 1 Minute Parent because a lot of parents really only have 1 minute to assess a situation, to respond, and to create the cooperation and the connection that's necessary to transform a dynamic into something that's fun and productive. What makes it stand out from other parenting books is that a lot of parenting books and education are focused on a therapy model. And this can be useful. A therapy model typically goes into why did this happen, what's wrong, how can we fix the problem. It's problem oriented. It's about healing, hurt, and pain. And what I've done is taken what I've learned from my coaching business and what I've used with my children since they were born almost 10 years ago is a coaching model which is game theory. A great example of how you can combine game theory with therapy or family systems tools is an example what happened with me about a year ago. And I was with a group of kids. I was in charge of them, and the oldest boy was about 11, and the other kids all really looked up to this boy, and they did whatever he did. So when he made choices that weren't good for the whole group or made the environment very dangerous or unfriendly, then it had a very negative impact on everyone. So in one case that was happening, and I walked up to him and I just asked him, how is your leadership on a scale of 1 to 10? You're the oldest boy, the others follow you. How do you think you're doing? He said, on a scale of 1 to 10, 0. I said, that's what I see too. And is that okay for you? He said, no, I can do better. I'd like to do better. So I said, okay, how can I help? He said, well, what can we all do together? And with him, I helped to create an art project, and he organized and he led the whole group in this art project for the rest of the day. So this is one very clear and specific application of coaching, which is creating a cooperative dialogue with the child or the student where you elicit the leadership of them to create a cooperative environment that's positive for everybody. And it was so much fun to see him feel that empowerment of being able to self-assess and then turn things around, and to do that all in cooperation with me. It does require some very specific tools in perception and communication, and these are coaching transformers. And a couple of those that I used in that conversation that I just told you about were, for example, distinctions, curiosity, and feedback. And all of those seemed very easy, made the conversation quick. The conversation only took 1 minute, and in that 1 minute I was able to create a connection and get the cooperation of this boy so that he could take leadership in a very positive way and turn that dynamic around and make the rest of the day very enjoyable for myself, for the other kids, and for the other caregivers. This book is for parents or caregivers or step-parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, anyone that has contact with kids, to make your time with the kids more enjoyable and more harmonious. Buy the 1 Minute Parent book from Amazon. Read and enjoy